Welcome to another video. This is JC Diaz. This episode of JC Diaz Uncensored is brought to you by no one. Just me, no sponsors, like always. Guys, we are in deep trouble. This country is in deep trouble. I have a video I want you guys to watch, and we'll have a little conversation after the video. I will give you my opinion on the matter like I always do. But we're in deep trouble. We're in deep trouble in this country. Oh my God, we are in deep trouble. So let's go ahead and start the show. And I'll be back after we watch that video. I'll be back after that. Let's start. Let's go ahead and start the show.
You said that the single criterion for making decisions about America's foreign policy is America's national interest.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah. Which is also America first. That's another way of putting that as well.
I think it's the definition of it.
Yeah. I came into Congress 13 years ago with the stated intention of being the leading defender of Israel in the United States Senate.
Great.
And I've worked every day to do that. By the way, Tucker, it's a very weird thing. The obsession with Israel, when we're talking about foreign countries,
it's hardly an obsession.
You're not talking about Chinese, you're not talking about Japanese, you're not talking about the Brits, you're not talking about the French. The question, what about the Jews?
You asked me why I'm obsessed with Israel.
Yep.
3 minutes after telling me that when you first ran for Congress, you elucidated one of your main goals, which is to defend Israel.
Yes.
And I'm the one who's obsessed with Israel. I don't see a lawmaker's job as defending the interests of a foreign government, period. Okay. Any government, including the ones that my ancestors come from. I've never taken money from the Israel lobby. Have you?
Taken money from the Israel...
From AIPAC.
So AIPAC raises a lot of money for me, but it's actually a misnomer because the people who raise money are individuals. Right. So it's not the PAC itself, but they're individual members who believe in the American-Israeli friendship and relationship.
Is AIPAC a foreign lobby?
No, it's an American lobby. It's the AIPAC stands for the America-Israeli Political Action Committee.
What does it lobby for?
So, to be honest, not a whole lot effectively. Growing up in Sunday school, I was taught from the Bible, those who bless Israel will be blessed, and those who curse Israel will be cursed. And from my perspective, I want to be on the blessing side of things.
Of those who bless the government of Israel?
Those who bless Israel is what it says. It doesn't say the government of, it says the nation of Israel. So that's in the Bible. As a Christian, I believe that.
Where is that?
I can find it to you. I don't have the scripture off the tip of my... You pull out the phone and use the...
It's in Genesis. But so you're quoting a Bible phrase. You don't have context for it and you don't know where in the Bible it is, but that's like your theology? I'm confused. What does that even mean?
Tucker.
I'm a Christian. I want to know what you're talking about.
Okay. Where does my support for Israel come from? Number one, because biblically we're commanded to support Israel. But number two...
Hold on.
I'm not holding on.
Hold on. You're a senator, and now you're throwing out theology, and I am a Christian, and I am allowed to weigh in on this. We are commanded as Christians to support the government of Israel?
We are commanded to support Israel. And what
does that mean, Israel?
We're told those who bless Israel will be blessed.
Hold on, define Israel. This is important. Are you kidding? This is a majority Christian country.
Define Israel? Do you not know what Israel is? That would be the country you've asked like 49 questions about.
So that's what Genesis, that's what God is talking about.
The nation of Israel, yes.
So is that the current borders, the current leadership? He's talking about the political entity called Israel?
He's talking about the nation of Israel. Yeah, nations exist, and he's discussing a nation. A nation was the people of Israel.
Is the nation
They're the descendants
God's
of
referring
Abraham.
to in Genesis, is that the same as the country run by Benjamin Netanyahu right now?
Yes.
It is.
AIPAC, I wish, were much more effective. Like, there are folks online who are in the fever swamp of terrified of AIPAC, and AIPAC...
I'm not terrified of AIPAC at all. You're the one who seems a little uncomfortable when I'm asking.
No, not uncomfortable at all.
I'm just asking what AIPAC does. My understanding, having known a lot of people who work at AIPAC, is that it lobbies on behalf of the Israeli government.
Wrong.
Oh, okay. When was the last time AIPAC took a position that deviated from Prime Minister Netanyahu?
All the time.
Name one.
Okay.
AIPAC is lobbying for a foreign government. And it's not.
No.
It's lobbying for the United States.
It is lobbying for a strong U.S.-Israeli relationship.
Okay. So
and
it's not has nothing to do with the foreign government.
it wants America and Israel to be closely allied.
Okay, but it's lobbying on behalf of the interests of another country.
So that's not true at all. And if
It's not true.
No.
How much contact do you think AIPAC leaders have with the government of Israel?
No idea.
My question is not, is it outrageous that foreign governments lobby the United States? They all do, okay, including Israel. My only question is, why don't we admit that is what's happening? You're denying it, but it's true.
Yeah,
and
because what you're saying is false.
Why aren't they registered as a foreign lobby?
Because they're not. It wants America and Israel to be closely allied.
How many people live in Iran, by the way?
I don't know the population.
At all?
No, I don't know the population.
You don't know the population of the country you seek to topple?
How many people live in Iran?
92 million.
Okay. Yeah,
How could you not know that?
I don't sit around memorizing population tables.
Well, it's kind of relevant because you're calling for the overthrow of the government.
Why is it relevant whether it's, it's 90 million or 80 million or 100 million? Why is that relevant?
Because if you don't know anything about the country...
I didn't say I don't know anything about
Okay, what's the ethnic mix of Iran?
You're the one who claims they're not trying to murder Donald Trump. You're the
I'm
one
not saying that.
who can't figure out if it was a
saying
good
you
idea to kill General Soleimani, and you said it was bad.
You don't believe they're trying to murder Trump.
Yes, I do.
Because you're not calling for military strikes against them in retaliation. And if you really believe
we're
that...
carrying out military strikes today.
You said Israel was.
Right, with our help. I said we. Israel is leading them, but we're supporting them.
Well, you're breaking news here because the U.S. government last night denied, the National Security Council spokesman Alex Pfeiffer denied on behalf of Trump that we were acting on Israel's behalf in any offensive capacity.
No, we're not bombing them. Israel's bombing them.
You just said we were.
We are supporting Israel.
High stakes. You're a senator. If you're saying the United States government is at war with Iran right now, people are listening.
Okay, President Trump campaigned on ending the war. I think he's frustrated because Putin has been less than eager to reach a deal to end the war, but it's going to end. You're not going to see another dollar coming from Congress.
Do you think Zelensky wants to end the war?
I think Zelensky has behaved horribly. I think his Oval Office meeting will go down in history as the worst Oval Office meeting of any leader that has ever come to the Oval Office. I think he behaved like a pompous ass. And I think he is unrealistic. I think Zelensky spends his time with Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer in the New York Times, and he believed he was going to the Oval Office as a resist figure. And I think he's doing real damage to his country right now.
You described him many times as a hero. I don't recall ever using the word hero. I will say, look, I'm not a Zelensky cheerleader. I absolutely think we need to focus at home emphatically, and we need to focus on prosperity. We need to focus on reducing the debt, reducing spending, empowering people, low taxes, small businesses, American free enterprise. It's the most powerful force for fighting poverty the world has ever seen. I'm 1,000% there. So what is it costing to support the bombing campaign to protect Israel right now from Iran?
So I don't know right now. You said the support for Israel very expensive. How much support do we give to Israel?
Well, you tell me. You vote for it.
Yeah, it's about $3 billion a year is the military assistance.
My question is about results, because I think it's relevant to what we're seeing now in Iran. You look back after having you personally voted to send billions and billions and billions of U.S. tax dollars to Zelensky to support his civil service and the war against Russia and all this stuff. Can you say that what you did worked?
So I can say what I did personally, sanctioning Nord Stream 2 worked and prevented a war. And if Trump had still been there, if the sanction had been in effect, there would be no war. I'm in favor of avoiding wars.
You are saying we need to use military force to effect regime change.
I have not said that.
Oh, I must have.
No, I have not said that once. Okay. I don't think we need to use military force to do regime change. I said I support it. I would like to see it happen.
You said that the single criterion for making decisions about America's foreign policy is America's national interest.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah. Which is also America first. That's another way of putting that as well. I
think it's the definition of it.
Yeah.
Does Mossad share all of its intelligence with us?
Oh, probably not, but they share a lot. Really? We don't share all of our intelligence with them, but we share a lot. It's a close alliance.
Do they spy domestically in the United States?
Oh, they probably do, and we do as well. And friends and allies spy on each other. And I assume all of our allies spy on us.
And that's okay with you?
You know what? One of the things about being a conservative is that you're not naive and utopian. You don't think humans are all... Part of the reason socialism doesn't work is The mantra from each according to his abilities to each according to his needs doesn't work. As a conservative, I assume people act in their rational self-interest.
So it's conservative to pay people to spy on you?
It's conservative to recognize that human beings act in their own self-interest, and every one of our friends spies on us, and I'm not...
Do you like it? That's my question. I'm not asking whether they have motive to do it. Of course they do. I understand that, and
by the way,
I'm not mad at them. But you're an American lawmaker, so I just want to know. Hold on, I want to know your attitude. Yeah. You said that your guiding principle, in fact, the only principle, the only criterion.
I said guiding, the overwhelming. I wouldn't say only.
The single criterion for making decisions about America's foreign policy is America's national interest.
Yes.
Is it in America's interest? Is it in America's interest for Israel to spy on us, including on the president?
It is in America's interest to be closely allied with Israel because we get huge benefits for it.
Wouldn't an American lawmaker say to a client state, you're not allowed to spy on us? I'm sorry. I know why you want to. I'm not mad at you, but you're not allowed to.
Sure.
And I don't care for it. I don't want to be spied on by you. Is that... It's kind of weird not to say that, but you don't seem able to say that.
And we are back with you guys. So you guys just watched this video, and this video is an interview that Tucker Carlson had with the senator from Texas, Ted Cruz. And honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I believe I should run for senator. I believe I should run for senator because this country is in trouble. This country is in trouble. These are the people who are in leadership position. These are the people who are supposed to be representing us. And as you guys saw on this interview, Ted Cruz is not representing us. He said it himself. You watched it on this video. Ted Cruz is representing Israel. He said it himself from the beginning when he ran for Congress, then he ran for a senator. His main object has been to support Israel from the beginning. Now, the level of incompetence our so-called leaders have is outstanding. It is amazing. Like you guys watching this video, it was so easy for Tucker Carlson to corner Ted Cruz because every other word that came out of his mouth was pure stupidity, literally pure stupidity. These are the people who are supposed to represent us, the American people. And if these are the people who are representing us, we are in deep trouble in this country. We are in deep trouble. You are calling for a war on a country that you don't even know how many million people live in that country. You lied repeatedly during this interview. Then you said you do not represent Israel, but then you also said that was your major concern. You ran for senator for Congress so you could represent Israel. You know what is really sad about this is that these are the people who are in power right now. And you see how this country, the way this country is going, right? We're about to get on World War III, like my previous video says, which I'm not gonna lie, there are some points that I agree. I agree with a lot of the points about taking Greenland and all that. I agree with some of the stuff, but some of the other stuff I don't agree with. But you guys can see how we are in deep trouble. Our leadership is failing us. ICE is out on the street literally kidnapping citizens. They are literally going to Target, grabbing their employees. Even though they're letting you know they are citizens, They're grabbing these people, putting them in a car, and then letting them go 2 blocks down 2 blocks down the street once they find out that they are actually U.S. citizens. I think senators, instead of looking out for other countries, should be looking out for this country. I thought the Republicans were all about America first. What happened to that? What happened to America first? Because so far, if this is what you call America first, you're not doing a good job. This idea of America first is really not working right now. It's not. The incompetence of some of these people is crazy. Instead of trying to bring the rhetoric down to cool off the temperature, they're making it worse by putting in more agents, sending in more troops out to the street. It feels like we are the enemy. It feels like the US citizens are being attacked from within. That's how it feels. And it's going to get to a point where some people are going to get tired and they're going to start defending themselves, And who knows what's going to happen, after that. Who knows what's going to happen. But this interview with Ted Cruz, I found it so comical because these are really the people that are in power and are supposed to be representing us, guys. These are the people who are representing us. That's why I keep telling you, this country's in trouble. If we don't do something soon, we're going to be in deep trouble in this country. These people in power do not care about the U.S. citizens. And it's both sides. It's the Democrats and it's the Republicans. They do not care about us. They don't care about the U.S. citizens. They care more about other countries. They care more about filling their pockets with money. They care more about going on vacation with their families. That they care more. They don't care about us. You know that song by Michael Jackson? All I want to say is that they don't really care about us. That's how I feel. We are being attacked. They have eyes with masks. They don't let their faces be seen. This actually feels like an authoritarian state right now. The stuff we see, usually we used to hear about third world countries. That's exactly what's going on here right now. We used to talk a big talk all the time about, oh my God, do you see what happened in El Salvador? That they have people walking out with guns. Do you see what happened in Nicaragua? That they have people walking out with guns. What are we seeing in this country? That's exactly what we're seeing. We have armed, masked men patrolling our streets, going door to door, terrorizing people. They're running out of illegal criminals to grab, so now they're going after the U.S. citizens. Just by the color of the skin. Just by the color of the skin. Now, every time I go out now, I go out with my passport. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. I go out with my passport because I never know when I'm going to be detained and I'm going to be asked if I'm a U.S. citizen. Just because I'm brown or black, Although I've seen that they've detained some whites too. But most of the whites they've detained is because they're protesting. They're literally going after people who look like me, brown or black, asking if we are U.S. citizens. And they're going to the stores, kidnapping people, and then they take them out and let them go. Once they realize they made a mistake, they just let them out a couple blocks down the street. Meanwhile, we have people like Ted Cruz and some of the Democrats too, talking about stupid stuff that makes no sense. That doesn't bring anything good for the American people. What happened to America first? What happened? What happened to all the promises? What happened to I'm going to bring the groceries down? What happened to I'm going to make sure on day one the war with Ukraine is done? What happened? What happened to all that? What happened? Meanwhile, you have our supposed leadership like Ted Cruz making a fool out of himself. Isn't that amazing? How low we have fallen? We've fallen really low. Fallen really low. You know, I was sitting here thinking when I arrived here, this it was like, wow, I'm in America. You know, I'm in the US, the best country in the world where my dreams can come true. I never thought, never in my wildest dreams, never thought that I was going to have to walk out on the street with my passport hanging on my chest just in case somebody wants to come and rough me out or, you know, put me in a van and kidnap me. I never thought I would see that day. And that's what I'm having to do. I'm having to walk out on the street with a passport hanging because I never know what's going to happen. It's a sad day. It's really sad. We are living in a dictatorship, authoritarianism state of mind right now. That's what it is. And in that interview with Ted Cruz, you can see how incompetent our leadership is. And these are the people who are making the laws for us. These are the people who are signing laws. These are the people. Imagine that. I might have to run for senator. I'm not kidding. I might have to run for senator to see if I can bring some change. I know that I'm only one person, but I might have to run for senator to see if the IQ level goes up in Washington. Because man, the IQ right now is this much. All the interest is for Israel. Nobody mentions the children of Palestine that have been killed. I'm assuming over 80,000 kids now, 80,000 children. Nobody talks about that. And so Israel. Wake up, America. Wake up. If we don't wake up, we're going down the drain. The stuff you're seeing right now is stuff that you will never thought you will see. This is stuff that only happens in third world countries, where military police goes into your house, take your people. Some of them get beat up. Some of them, they come back, they let them go. They're not asking for anything. I've seen videos of ICE agents telling people, you didn't learn anything from the woman that got shot. You know, these are crazy times in America. These are difficult times. These are crazy times. To my brothers and sisters who are living through this nightmare, stay strong. That's all we can do, stay strong. Because you can't really count on the leadership. You cannot count on the senators. Listen to what Ted Cruz said in this interview. He had no idea what he was talking about. 3/4 of the things that Tucker Carlson asked him, he had no idea about. Meanwhile, this guy is making, I'm assuming he's making almost $200,000. Could be more. I don't know how much the senators make, but they get the best insurance. Do you get the same? The American people, do we get the same health insurance you guys get, senators? I want somebody to comment down below and tell me, somebody who knows, what kind of insurance do the senators and Congress people get? Do we get the same quality of health insurance these people get? Somebody comment below if you know. Um, I don't know, man. These are crazy times in America. Never thought I would see this. People hate each other. If you say you don't like something the president is doing, people tell you that you're a hater, that all you are doing is spreading hate, and all you do is criticize the president. But if you agree with them, they praise you, you're the best. So it's just that we've gotten to a point where you cannot disagree with someone. If you disagree with someone and they don't like what you're saying, now you're not a patriot, you're not American anymore, you hate America, which is not true. The things we call out all the time is because we want our country to be better. Think about this. We want our country to be better. We just don't make stuff up. You know, the things we say, or the people you see protesting out there, they're protesting for a reason. People are not crazy. People can see what's going on. They can see when something is getting out of hand. They can see that our leadership doesn't really care on both sides, Democrats and Republicans. They don't care about the American people. They don't care what's going on. And at some point, America, we are going to have to take care of ourselves. Us, the American citizens, we're going to have to take care of ourselves because nobody's taking care of us. You guys are seeing it on the street. You guys are seeing what's going on on the street. And if we don't take care of ourselves, nobody's going to do it. Nobody's coming to rescue us. Forget about that. So to those who are out there on the street, please be careful. If you're protesting, what I would suggest is, if you get detained by or stopped by an ICE agent and they ask you, are you a U.S. citizen? Don't try to fight them. Just calmly, you tell them, yes, I'm a U.S. citizen. If they ask you, let me see your ID, show them your ID. Don't fight with them, because you are not going to win. You are not going to win. An ICE agent just shot someone last week in the head. And you saw what happened. He has the support of the entire government, pretty much. So don't think that it couldn't happen to you. Don't think that they're going to give you the support that they didn't give that person who got shot. You see what's going on. You're not stupid. I know that the racist ones, they're so happy this is happening. The racist people are so happy this is happening. In their mind, they're thinking, oh my God, haha, they're cleaning house. Get them all out of here. But I promise you, we're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. Keep the faith. Stay strong. Cooperate with authority. Don't be defiant when they stop you and they ask you for your papers. Just show them your ID. Show them your passport. And if possible, walk with your passport. Carry your passport. They sell these pouches you can go swimming with them. They're designed for iPhone, but they fit perfectly. Your passport fits perfectly in it. Let me show you. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get it for you. I got it right here. I'm gonna show you. This is what I've been doing, because I travel for work, so I'm all over the place. So this is what I've been doing. I purchased this at Walmart. See? And your passport fits perfectly in there and it's protected. See? My passport, I just renewed my passport, and it's for last year, 2024. I renewed my passport, and I have 10 years. My passport is brand new, just got it. But this is what I do. And what I do is put it right here and always carry my passport, because, I am a U.S. citizen, and this is what we have to do, America. We have to carry our passports, our papers, because this is serious. This is a serious matter. People are being detained. They're going after U.S. citizens. And if you don't have a passport, you can't prove to them that you are a U.S. citizen, you're in trouble. So I recommend you do this, put your passport in this pouch. It protects it. It protects it from rain too, because it's waterproof. And it keeps you handy. Somebody stops you, ICE stops you, showing your passport, just say, hey, look, I'm a U.S. citizen. And if they still want to take you in after that, then you know what to do. There's lawyers. Sue them. If they take you in after you tell them and you show them your ID and they don't let you go, sue them. That's what I will do. We have our rights. We have our constitutional rights now. They're testing to see how far they can go with fear mongering. They're testing to try us to get used to this military state. But the strength of the people can never be defeated. We are good citizens in this country. We are good citizens. And we will continue to protest and we will continue to speak out about these atrocities, about the abuse. And I will continue to speak out about the fact that our leadership, the senator, like that senator you saw in that interview, they don't care about us. They care about more about the countries that can fill their pockets. That's what it's all about. They care about the people who can fill their pockets. I hope you guys have a great afternoon. I hope this works for you guys. I just wanted to show you. Carry this. This is like $15 at Walmart. You can go buy one, put your passport in there, carry it with you, and stay strong. To my brothers and sisters, so brown skin. We are being made the example right now, but at the end, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I'll see you guys on the next video. This is JC Diaz Uncensored. Thank you for being with me. Thank you to my subscribers. Please hit like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.